We continue to hear from Minister Ben Micah as he gives us an update on telecom spill and fill concept. He is appealing to aggrieved union members to reconcile with the management in addressing the issue. Minister Micah also shed some light on PNG Power's state of emergency exercise. Minister Micah, we continue our interview. PNG Power and Telecom are SOEs under your portfolio, if you will, NBC as well, in a lot of ways. The MTV comes under Telecom. You have rumblings in Telecom already with the workers there, this concept of fill and spill. How is that? Is that going to have some effect at all on the acquisition of MTV, but also this year? Going to be any problems for the government?
MTV is coming as a standalone business.
Sure,
so,
on its own.
Yeah, so nothing to do with what is going on
Staff are there, they're working.
Within Telecom itself. So the issue in Telecom is really something that is part of the, the rationalization exercise that has to take place. Firstly, because, there's an aging workforce in Telecom, as you know. There is also a technology issue.
Yes. Okay.
A lot of the people have been trained to work under equipment which may no longer be technologically relevant at this time. So we need to retrain or we need to recruit new people. These are the fundamental issues behind these programs. Secondly, people are reaching the age of retirement. Yeah. They have to move on. New people have to come in, and the company has to schedule people going out, people coming in. So spill and
business
fill.
Decision.
So that's where spill and fill is. Maybe the wording makes it sound as if spill,
yeah, I thought so.
spill, meaning just drop it. But whatever. But it's really
the hire and fire kind of thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Dramatic.
So maybe and I think sometimes different people have different ways of managing issues.
Yes.
And maybe the board and the management may not be doing what the union think they should do. So there's just a little bit of disjointed coordination of this
and
program.
It goes back to communication, I think, Minister. Is that being communicated right to the workers and the workers back to the management? Sometimes you can be in the communication industry, but the silence between that is deafening.
Yes. According to the briefings that I received from the management, and I have also set up a team from the ministry and the Department of Public Enterprise and State Investments that is liaising between the union and the management of Telecom to reach understanding. Okay. So I believe they are reaching to that point. Right. The other point is that, the matter is also in court. Yes. And it's, I believe, before arbitration. So it is in really the capable hands of institutions that I believe will be able to address the issues that are raised by the workers. But I want to assure all the workers of Telecom that nobody will be unnecessarily removed for any other reason other than retirement or retrenchment or for purposes that they have to move on because maybe they will find a job in another telecommunication company. But I think the management is handling this matter very well, and from the briefings that I received and from the reports I received from my office, the ground for understanding is there. I just call on the union and the management to get together. The better that we take it out of the courts and arbitration and resolve it amongst themselves.
Okay, heard it from the minister. Let's talk about PNG Power now. That's something I think it's been closer to you. I just want to touch on that 5 million kina you gave out some time back to stop this illegal power connections, and I think Mount Hagen was the center, the epicenter of that problem. Have you been successful, or is this program still going? Has it been a failure?
The issue really goes back to the proclamation on emergency, or what people were referring to at that time in 2014 as the state of emergency. But under the act that establishes this emergency, it's actually called the Proclamation on Emergency, which the state through the NEC can declare on a essential service that the government needs to treat as emergency.
Right.
Now, we were reaching a point towards the end of 2014 when power rationing and blackouts and all these things became a major issue. So the government took a very decisive decision and action based on my advice, and we declared a state of emergency on power.
Yes.
And appointed a controller and set up a committee. At that time, the company was seriously going to go into bankruptcy. It owed the banks something like 40 million kina. It was in overdraft significantly, and was, basically trading on waters that would make it sink.
Okay.
But
has it improved now?
Oh yes. What we have done is that we, after 3 months, up to the February, March of last year, I just want to say that the company is now back in the black.
Okay. So the state of emergency worked.
It worked. It worked. Except that in our city of Mount Hagen, there's still a big problem there. We're producing 9 megawatt of power, and only collecting 2 megawatt of power. And I think that is an issue that PNG Power and the authorities there and the community is working together to try to resolve.
The authorities there, but also the talk is quite loud that PNG Power workers themselves are helping with disconnection or helping with illegal power connections.
The thing is, the good thing is that during the state of emergency, we were able to identify
but then
illegal people outside.
The next day, they went back and connected illegally again. That's got to be serious for the government.
Yes, we are looking at working, internally and with the communities to address that. Let me say that it used to be a big problem. We have now minimized that kind of illegal,
at least you know about
action.
it. You're working on it as government.
Yes.
So you're looking good. Last time I talked to you, you had a bit of weight on, you had a bit of health concern. You're looking good today.
Thank you. That is why I want to wish all the viewers and the people of Papua New Guinea a healthy, prosperous, and happy New Year.
Okay.
In that order, John, because health is more important.
Sure.
Many people are going around wishing Happy New Year, but they are not healthy, they are not wealthy, and definitely they are not happy. Health is very important. As you know, I take exercise very seriously. I'm on, 1 meal a day. I exercise at the Murray Barracks gym 6 days a week for 20 minutes, 1 hour. Okay. And I feel great.
And advice for those who might be putting on a bit of weight and whatever.
Well, a lot of people are trapped in this easy lifestyle.
Yes.
I just want to say to people out there, I had started on this program because in 2009 I was diagnosed for diabetes type 2. Wow. I've reversed my diabetes. Last year I lost 18 kilograms. I'm now working to lose another 10 kilograms. I can run, I can skip, I can row, I can ride bicycle, I can do a lot of physical activities that for quite a while my weight prevented me from doing. And I also discovered in the process the importance of the right kind of food, right combination of food, the right timing of eating. And I want to encourage people out there, to be careful, to be mindful of keeping healthy by eating the right foods and exercising. And so you can live
longer,
healthy, and your health will lead to your wealth, and by being healthy and wealthy, you'll be happy.
Ben Micah, thank you very much for talking to us. Minister Micah talking there. This is PNG Tonight. We'll do it again at the same time tomorrow. Good night.